Thank you, Chair. Russia's invasion of Ukraine is forcing Ireland to rethink its long tradition of military neutrality. This is not the conjecture of some online theorist or the fear-mongering of a political radical. It's a quote from our Minister of State for European Affairs. Speaking last week, he said the public opinion may not be ready, but that he thought a citizens' assembly might take a look at the question with a view of amending the national stance of non-membership of military alliances. This is shocking stuff. Ireland's military neutrality has its origins in the birth of the state, making it as time-honoured a fixture of our international identity as is possible. That would be drift towards its erasure or be steered behind the cover of a foreign conflict is unconscionable. The vast majority of Irish people hold our neutrality in correctly high esteem, and I, for one, do not want to sit and watch that cynically undermined by concerted efforts in service of supranational interests. Some proponents of a more hands-on approach to war may feel as if our neutrality has us sitting on the sidelines when we could be helping. Nothing could be further from the truth. The sustained neutrality of countries such as Ireland allows us to be highly trusted brokers of peace on the international stage and to lead by example in that regard. In other news, the intense public scrutiny of the European Commission's deal to purchase up to 1.8 billion Pfizer COVID-19 vaccines doses is now being matched by official scrutiny. The European Public Prosecutor's Office, the EPPO, has confirmed that it has an ongoing investigation into the acquisition of COVID-19 vaccines in the EU. The European Court of Auditors has already found that a joint negotiation team was not involved in striking the Pfizer vaccine deal in direct violation of a previously agreed protocol. Allegations have been levelled at Pfizer CEO negotiating the contract, which will see his product dominate the EU's vaccine portfolio until the end of 2023, through text messages with the Commissioner's president, which were since deleted. He must have studied the Irish School of Diplomatic Politics. The Court of Auditors established that von der Leyen has intervened in early talks with Pfizer and sidelined the usual negotiation teams to personally hash out a preliminary deal. Further information was sought from the Commission on this, however, none was forthcoming. We're not expected to hear anything more until the investigators themselves offer more clarity on the matter, or journalists do it for them. But some millions of eyes are on the European Commission, and I'm sure we're all looking forward to what will be seen.
Sharon Keogan spoke about statements that were made, assumingly on behalf of Irish citizens, by one of our Ministers of State that don't represent, I believe, the views of the vast majority. And I'm all for transparency and conversations and having open discussions, but don't make assumptions about what Irish people think, because I think the assumption that you might make is far more in line with the wider people. Kind of on the same note, though, I would have to say that I am glad that Ursula von der Leyen made the decisions, albeit not maybe as transparent as she did a couple of years ago when the European Union were fighting for vaccines for their citizens. But obviously those discussions and that transparency will come to play once the debate or the investigation is fully finished.